Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start one new chapter, that is safety habits. For reading this chapter, you should know at first certain things. What is safety and what is habit? Safety, as we know, it is the condition of being protected from risk, danger, or any kind of injury. This is called the safety. Safe to safety. Now, what are the habits? Habits actually are our practices, a settled or regular tendency or practice. What we do regularly, that is our habits. So, to include the safety and habits together, it becomes a safety habits. And to read this chapter, at first we should know some safety rules. My dear students, today I am sending this video in a different manner. Try to understand and try to listen my words. I think surely you will be benefited. When you are watching this video, you can keep your book with you, or later you can read the book. Now we will discuss about some safety rules. I will say you something about safety rules that we follow to keep us safe. At first, safety on the road. Here you see a girl is walking on the road, but road is divided into different division. Here the girl is walking through the footpath. She is walking on the footpath. You can see in your picture that there is a car is also moving on the road, and the girl is also on the road, but she is following the footpath, means the path specially for pedestrians, where we will walk. In this path, no cycle, no vehicle, it will run. So this is the thing. Next one, never walk or play on the road. Road is not for playing. Either we have to play on the ground, on the big field, or particularly in the playground or a particular place, but not on the road. Next, cross the road. While you are crossing the road, you will follow the zebra crossing. You see, one boy is walking through the zebra crossing. It is the crossing path. There you can see the boy is going to school, and always you have to follow the signal at first. You have to see the traffic signal. You can see in the picture, when the light is red, all the vehicles stop near the zebra crossing, and the boy is happily crossing the road through zebra crossing. Obey traffic rules on the road. Yes, just now I was saying about the traffic rules. Traffic rules means there are certain things for traffic, certain rules, certain guidelines that we have to know and follow. Sometimes we are in a hurry, but in a hurry we cannot take any kind of wrong decision. Always while crossing the road, we have to follow the traffic signal at first, whether it is red, green, or yellow light. When it is red, then vehicle stops. We can walk or we can cross the road through zebra crossing. When it is green, all the vehicles will start. Then we have to stop at the certain end or in the footpath. We have to wait for the light to be red again. Then we can cross if it is necessary. Now next, safety while traveling in a bus. You can see the picture. All the students are in a queue. There is a school bus, red color bus. You can see. Generally, school bus I have seen yellow color, but here it is red color. You know what is the color of your school bus? Yes, it is yellow. Here you see the bus is waiting. And what is the way? Board your school bus in a queue. That means you have to stand in a queue to get into the school bus. Do not push anyone in the bus. Inside the bus there are very small place, and the place is not for that making a mess, means you cannot push or pull, or you cannot fight. You cannot do all these things inside the bus. Do not lean out of a bus door or window. Means you cannot peep through the window. You cannot put your hands outside through the window, and you cannot stand near the door, bus door, or you cannot just bend from there. So you have to maintain these safety rules. Do not jump out of a moving bus. When it is a moving bus, you will not jump out or moving. Maybe it is very slowly sometime. When we are near the school, the bus is moving. So at that time, you cannot jump out from the bus. Generally, some staffs are there. Some persons are there who are guiding us inside the bus. Except the driver, there are another person who are guiding us in these different things. But we should know all these things, the safety rules, that what should we do or what should not we do, and then we have to take the decision, and always we have to follow the instruction or the order of the elders. Never disturb the bus driver. Yes, bus driver is very busy to drive the bus carefully. He is only concentrating in his work. So if you talk continuously with him, or if you disturb him, suppose you are poking or calling or asking or touching the bus driver, or you want to say something, so you should not do that. Beside the bus driver, there is another person, staff or conductor or whatever you say, your guide, uncle. You have to talk with that person, not the driver. If you disturb the bus driver, then driving will be disturbed, and if the driving disturbed, you may fall in any kind of danger, any kind of risk, because in the road there are other buses and other vehicles. If the driver cannot do its duty properly, then any kind of accident may happen. So we have to aware of this, and we have to avoid this, so we will not disturb the bus driver. So these are all safety habits on the road, because bus is also moving on the road. So especially safety on the road. So what are the 4 topics? Always walk on the footpath, never walk or play on the road, cross the road only at zebra crossing, obey traffic rules on the road. Always you see the traffic signal and then cross the road while necessary. And safety traveling, what is that? Safety while traveling in a bus. So we should know how to enter into the bus, how to get off from the bus, and how to behave properly inside the bus. So bus is for the journey, and we have to make our journey a happy one or beautiful one by following these safety rules. Now it is the safety at home. So safety at home, you see there are 4 pictures in a frame. So what is this? In the middle there is a circle, and in the circle there is a red cross. Means what? We should not do all these things what is seen in the picture. You see, never put finger in an open electrical socket. Sometimes children do like this, who are very naughty and who are very careless. Sometimes they try their hands in this activities and fall in danger. So we should not follow this. We should know about this. What we will do? We will not do these activities. You can see here one child is entering his small finger into the open socket. So we should not do this, because there are power is there, electricity is there. If we put our small finger inside that socket, we may get electric shock. You can see some certain lines are there. You can see here, suppose certain lines, I can show you. Here you see certain lines. So these are the current, means the boy is getting current from that socket, and he is also, you can see, shouting. So that means suddenly electric shock, it just give a jerk in our body and it vibrates, and we cannot tolerate this. That is why we are shouting. It may be very dangerous also, even very harmful. It can cause death also. So we will not try this one. Next, you see, do not play with fire. So what is the girl doing? Here in the picture, I think there is no such picture. Yes, no. Here is the picture. You can see the girl is lighting up one matches. You see the girl is holding a matchstick and rubbing into the matchbox, and then the fire lit up suddenly, and when it will lit up, it will make a gas and instant fire, and it can catches your dress also. So it is very harmful. You should not do this. You should not play. Actually it is playing, because little children, they don't know the correct use of all the things. Matchbox, if it is necessary, then the elders will do, but children, they have no use with this matchbox. That is why it is one kind of playing. So do not play with fire. Next, do not play with sharp objects like blades, scissors and knives. Here you see in this picture, this little girl there is a knife in her hand, and with the knife, I think she is trying to cut any kind of fruits, and suddenly he is cutting his finger. Here you see the finger cut, and the girl is shouting. Because it is paining too much. If it is a sharp knife, then it will cut deeper also. It may cut deeper also. So we should avoid this practice also. These are not good habits. Next, do not fly kites near the edge of terrace, as it is dangerous. You can see this boy. He is flying kite, and he is just near the edge of the terrace. Okay, so here you see, just at the end of the terrace, he may fell down, and while flying kites, his whole attention is just to the kite. So just to the kite, and he is not watching at the back side. So it may happen that any kind of accident may happen. That is why we should not go in the terrace alone, and we should not go near the edge of the terrace. We should be very careful, because carefulness only can save us from all these dangers. Now, safety in school. This picture you have to see in your book, and just to see all the points. At first, we should not push or pull our classmates. Generally, we do these things in the tiffin hour, or when we are free, when there is no teacher in the class. Suppose bell rings, the teacher goes out, and within that fraction of moment when another teacher will come, that time we play, and we sometimes push and pull others also. But we should not do all these things. We should never run up or down the stairs. You can see in your book, my dear students, this picture I have not uploaded in my mobile, but you can see in your book, page number 71. You see the second picture from vertically. First picture, there is pushing and pulling others. Second picture, you can see one boy is running just through the stairs, and he just fell down, means just near to fell down, and false stepping, and just slips out from the stairs. So it happened when we are in a hurry and we are running through the stairs. It may happen. Next, we should listen carefully to the teachers and obey them. Next picture, you can see we should carefully listen. Here actually teacher's picture is not there, so listen carefully to the teachers and obey them. What your teachers are telling to you, that you have to listen, and you have to be careful inside the class. We should not jump on the desks and chairs. You see, one girl is jumping on the desks and chairs. Actually it is one kind of playing, but we should not play with all this furniture inside the classrooms, because anytime there may be false stepping, there we can slip, we can fall down, and we can get hurt. Even our bones can be fracture. So these things, there are many kinds of injury may happen. So these are all the malpractices or the wrong habits that we should not follow. These are all bad habits. We should avoid this. Actually, we are growing day by day. We should know what we should do, what we must not do, what we should do and what we must not do. In that case only we can live a healthy life. Now we should try and follow all these safety rules. These rules keep us and others safe and help to prevent accidents. Actually, accidents are never welcomed. They are very bad thing and harmful thing. That is why we have to follow the good habits and we have to prevent accidents also. Now there are many things in your book: fact file, quickies and latest revise. All these things you have to read aloud, and at first you have to make practice of reading, because reading habit is very less for some students, so they cannot read properly. Whenever you will read aloud at home and regularly you will read, this is also falls under the good habit. Then you can just copy all these things and you can remember all these things. So in your book there are so many pictures, you just follow the pictures, follow the red points, you just follow and read the total book, total text, whatever is written here. Then you can remember the chapter and you can revise also. So today this much, today's topic, this is safety habits, and there are safety on road 1, safety while traveling in a bus 2, safety at home 3, safety in school 4. There are total 4 points. We have to read the points and we have to remember it. So my dear students, today this much only. This is the video explanation. Actually I want to show you some picture. So here you can see at your home what are the safety rules. So previous picture you see here, previous picture you can see in your book also, that traveling in a bus. Another picture, that is crossing the road through zebra crossing, and another one, that is the that is walking through the road and on the footpath only. So these are the rules, these are the safety habits we have to maintain, and always we should be alert, we should be attentive, and we should use the safe practices. These are the target, these are the aim of or these are the goal of this chapter. Means in this chapter what we learn, we have to be always alert, 1, 2 attentive, 3 we have to always use safe practices. Okay dear, thank you.